I built a system that captures inbound leads, qualifies them automatically on WhatsApp, and books a meeting without a single human touching it. Let me show you how it works. Let me quickly show you a quick demo before I explain to you how the whole system works. So this is our form trigger. This is going to simulate the leads form which is present in your website. Now I'm gonna fill out all the details. So once the lead gets submitted, it is going to be logged into a CRM. In this case, I use the Google Sheets. Then it is going to send a message to the lead as soon as they submit the form. As you can see, we have received the message as well. So one thing we can change here is instead of this form trigger, we can use webhooks to connect to our website. So whenever a lead fills all the forms and submit it inside the website, that data is going to get into this workflow. So now that we have got the message, from here on the qualification process is going to start. Before I show you the qualification process, let me explain the two options we have. So whenever a new leads comes in through your website form or any of your sources, they are immediately going to get this templated message. So WhatsApp has a restriction where you can only send a templated message to the people who never interacted with you on WhatsApp or the that WhatsApp number. So we need to register a template message with Meta first. So here we can have two options with the template. We can either when the lead comes in, we are directly going to send them a meeting link in the WhatsApp so they can book a meeting at their own convenience, and and the conversion rate will be faster because they are immediate once they submit the form, they are immediately going to get the message. So as we know, the when it comes to inbound leads, time really matters. So instead of sending this reply link, the other option what we can do is we can add a WhatsApp agent which does the qualification. Now I'm going to show you that. So when you send a template for qualification, and then you need to add something like a button or prompt them to type something like hi in this case. So once I type hi, this is our WhatsApp agent. As you can see, the workflow has started to run, and I got the message. And if you watch the form submission, the name, the company name, and what I want to automate, it has mentioned everything in this message, and it is also asking me how I do the outreach now manually. Now I am going to answer the series of questions it is going to ask. So it is done with the qualification. As we can see, it even sent us a meeting link where they can book a meeting. So once we go into this link, here they can book a meeting at whatever time they want. Like the lead comes in, then they're gonna get qualified and they're gonna get a calendar link. So and based on their schedule, they can choose whatever time or date they want. Now that you have watched the demo, let me explain to you how the system works. The system has been split into the two parts. One is lead capturing, CRM logging, and doing the outreach in the WhatsApp. The second part is the WhatsApp qualification agent. So here we have used a form submission trigger. So in production, what we can do is we can replace this trigger with a webhook trigger, which is connected to your website. So whenever a lead submits the form present in your website, that data is going to be transferred here and it is going to be logged into a CRM and they are going to get a message, or whatever channel you get the most amount of leads through, we can connect it to here, replace it with this form trigger and do this process. So once we get the lead data is going to be stored into this Google Sheets as you have watched in the demo. Data is going to be logged into the Google Sheets. In production, we will replace this with a CRM. After that, we have this WhatsApp node. This is a sender template node. So as I mentioned in the demo, we have a restriction with the Meta. Uh, to the new numbers, you can't send a message directly. You can only send a template. So for the purpose, you need to first register the template with the Meta. It takes 1 day to be verified, and once it gets verified, we can use that. And as you have watched in the demo, we'll get that template. And based on your use case, we can modify that template. Like in the demo, I showed you where the template had a link in the starting itself, right? So if you don't want any qualification done, we can do that, where we directly send them a meeting link. So once the lead submits the form, and within 2 3 minutes, they are going to get the link as well, so they can book a meeting at their own convenience. Or if you want to add a qualification agent, then we need to build this workflow. So we have another use case with this WhatsApp template. Let's say you have a CRM of your, this is for a B2B where you capture the lead and do the qualification and all those works. But if you are a D2C owner, what we can do is you will have a CRM, right, with all the leads database. So what we can do is we can nurture those leads through WhatsApp. Let's say there is an event happening like Holi, and you have an exclusive offer for this Holi season. So you need to create a template for Holi for this in with the Meta, and once you register that template, now you can do the outreach to all the leads you have in your database about you having this exclusive offer for this Holi or something like that. Okay, now let's get back to our original workflow. So this is the second part. This is our WhatsApp qualification agent. So this whole workflow is going to be triggered whenever the lead messages. So this is our WhatsApp trigger. It captures all the from which number we got the message text from and what are the content of the text. And as I explained in the demo, uh, if you remember in the first part, we are going to send them a template, right? So at the end of the template, we need to prompt them like if you are the person who submitted and has this request, reply with hi or something like that. So once they reply, this workflow is going to be triggered. And since WhatsApp trigger is only give us their data like the number and the content of the message, that's it. And the AI agent needs the contextual all the leads data to have a personalized conversation. So for the purpose, we are in the first part we are logging the data into the CRM, right? So we now in this part we are going to get all that data which we have logged. So once we got that data from this CRM, we are going to give that data to this AI agent so that it has full context over the lead. So now with this AI agent, we need to give it full context over your company and your qualification criteria. Let's say you only want to work with companies with certain headcount or companies which have a specific amount of budget for this project or whatever criteria you have, you need to give it to this agent. So this agent is gonna qualify them based on that criteria. So that's it. This whole workflow works like that. So whenever they message the lead messages, this captures and it is going to send that message to the agent, and this agent is going to hold a conversation. And since this is an asynchronous workflow, we are going to give this agent a simple memory, so it has full context over all the previous conversation it has with the specific lead. Then it goes through all the conversation, it qualifies them, and if they fit your criteria, it is going to send them a link or what alert your sales team, like whatever you want. So that's the whole workflow, guys. If you are a B2B agency and want to do an outreach through WhatsApp, we can do that. Or if you are a D2C owner who want to nurture your leads through WhatsApp, we can do that as well. Currently I'm offering free automation audit and one free automation bill. If you are interested in this, and if you are a business owner who wants workflow similar to this, you can reach out to me by filling out the form in my portfolio, which I've linked in my description. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching.